Yeah, well, I was really happy that we scheduled that game. I thought it was perfect for us. Just from the standpoint too, if you think about this, like we played a couple weeks and we had a week off. Then we played a couple weeks and we have a week off. And then we're going to play this weekend and we got next week off for Thanksgiving. So if you look at the schedule, it's like, start, stop, start, stop. And that's not ideal. And the weeks where you're off and you don't have games on the weekend, those invariably you don't get as much out of practice as you want to get out. Now, with that said, uh, last week's practices were really good, and we got to play a game. Second component that made it really good for us was we got to get a lot of guys in the lineup that maybe either they're not in the lineup or they don't get a lot of ice time in the games, and we pretty much just rolled four lines. About the only negative, we took a 5-minute major, and from that point on, I thought the game was kind of stale. I don't think we were great. I don't know. I just thought the game got stale after a little bit, but I thought it was a good game for us. We scored some goals. I thought Mercyhurst, as the game went on, I thought Mercyhurst got stronger and stronger, and a lot of that is I thought the momentum shifted after the 5-minute major. So, we keep battling that. We had the two 5-minute majors against St. Thomas. Then we go play at Bemidji. We have 2 penalties per night for a total of 4 minutes each night. It was great. Then we come back, so I hate when we have to go backwards and continue to relearn lessons we should have already learned previously.
That said, penalty kill good, goaltending good. You scored 5 on 5 goals in the game. I know that's been kind of an area you've been looking to improve on. Did you feel maybe a little bit better after seeing you guys score that many times 5 on 5?
Yeah, I think it was good for us to score those 5-on-5 goals. Some were a little, we got them in greasy areas, some greasy goals. So that was good. And particularly, like you say, we haven't been lighting the lamp much 5-on-5. And so it was good to see us get on the scoreboard. And you're right. We got to play all 3 goalies, which I really liked. I thought Noah played very well. I thought Logan played very well. It was, sad to see us give up the goal late in the game to lose the shutout. Was happy to see Joey Henson get in there and get a little taste of the action, as well as Nick Grimaldi. I thought once Tyler Schleppe got the 5-minute major, we were able to play Nick, a regular shift throughout the second half of the second and all the third.
Looking at Bowling Green here, first place in the league right now. What are maybe some of the things you see on film that we could have?
Well, they're a very aggressive team. I mean, they're aggressive, but they're intelligently aggressive, so they don't make a ton of mistakes. They compete very hard. So we're going to have to do the same. I mean, like our conference has kind of gotten that identity now. I think you'll hear that about a lot of teams, but everybody just competes and battles so hard in this conference. And there's not a lot that separates teams. Now, we've only played 2 teams, Bemidji and St. Thomas, but there's not a lot that separates teams. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. We played a non-conference game against Michigan Tech. As I look at our conference, it's parity seems like an ugly word, but there's not a lot that separates one team from the next. Everybody battles, everybody competes.
From the weekend playing the nationally ranked Bemidji team, do you think that prepares you for the top-ranked Bowling Green team in the CCHA?
Yeah, I think it helps, no doubt about it. I think even though we're a couple of weeks removed from those games, what my takeaway from Bemidji was I was glad to see us perform so well on the road. We played 2 strong games against Miami at Miami, in our only other road games this year, and then to go to Bemidji and play 2 strong road games there. I like that. I like that. It's good to see that within our team. So my takeaway coming out of there was I was just pleased the way we played when we were on the road.
What are your keys to playing Bowling Green here at home?
Well, one of the big keys, and it's no different than any other weekend, and so I guess it's self-directed at us more than Bowling Green, but we've got to continue to make sure we're disciplined and not taking unnecessary penalties. And when we do that, it seems like we're in every single game. It's the nights when we've taken a lot of penalties where, some nights we've been very fortunate and really been great on the kill. But when you do it consistently, it's going to backfire and you're going to end up shooting yourself in the foot. But I think staying out of the box will be big, and then I think the fact we're fortunate. We've got two really good goaltenders, and we're going to need good goaltending to beat Bowling Green. They're a good hockey club, so I expect both games to be tight and hard fought. And I looked at those games against St. Thomas, and while Bowling Green won both, St. Thomas was in both those games. I mean, St. Thomas is a good team. They're hard. They're going to win their share of games this year. So that kind of goes along with the whole parity thing.